Hey everyone, I want to have a little cup of coffee with you and review some products. That's some strong coffee. It's just meant to be a joke. Okay, I got some new Chanel lip stick, I guess it would be called. It's like my Maybelline 24, only this is Chanel's version. It's probably about 20 something bucks a piece, whereas the other ones are about 10. I got this new color, which is, oh my gosh, intense beige. So this was kind of a more natural tone. Then I got the deep rose, which is definitely a dark mauve color, rosy color. And then this is soft rose. I know, you're thinking they look identical. They almost do. But they're just a hair enough off that for the right outfit I would change them out. But I do like this. The higher end stuff, instead of like the Vaseline stick on the other end, I'll show you. Here's one. This is the Maybelline 24, which I love. Except ever since I switched from this being gray to being white, these the Vaseline sticks do not stick in very good. They come out all the time. But this is more of a sponge applicator. This is more of a brush applicator. This is Vaseline over it. This is more like a very high gloss gel over the color. Both of them last about the same period of time. This one smells like chocolate. I don't know if you've gotten the Too Faced chocolate bar palette, but it actually does. Every color smells like chocolate. And when you put on your eyes even smell like chocolate. This lip gloss smells like chocolate. So I don't know what it is they're using. It's probably all just to mess up with your mind. It works. Okay, the next thing that I wanted to try, and what I have on right now, I rarely wear lipstick, but I wanted to try Chantecaille's. And it's because, who did I see this on? I can't think who it was on YouTube. Eliana? I can't think of her name. Anyway, I watch her all the time. Why can't I think of her name? This happens as you age. It's just awful. But anyway, she tried on this in the color Lucky. And this is the color in So Pretty. And Lucky was way too nude for me. I have to have some color because I don't have the big billowy lips that some of you guys have. So I have to have some color. And this is a pretty pink nude, so I like it. Some of you may not call this a nude. It's nude for me. I'm used to having dark colors. Anyway, I really love the product so far. It has pretty good staying power to be a gloss. So that's why I'm not a big fan of lip glosses, because it just doesn't stay. I've got so many necklaces on today that just really looks... Well, they get tangled, you know? But anyway, I like them. I like having a lot of necklaces. Most of these are from Tiffany's. That was from Tiffany's from my husband. This was actually my mother's cross before she went to heaven. Actually, I gave her that cross. It's a little tiny diamond cross. I don't know if you can see. And then this is the Tiffany, you know, heart that says return it to Tiffany's. Why do they have my name? Actually, it does. It has my name engraved on the back. And then this is my little, which I think I've told you all about before, my little butterfly from Russia that I got when I went to do some ministry in Russia. And then this is my Tiffany key. So, yeah, I probably got on too much, but whatever. It's what I like. And these are Brighten like little coins and rhinestones. Really liked them. And they're not too heavy for me. So I'm going to watch that too as I get older. But anyway, so that was a lip gloss and a short review of the jewelry I'm currently wearing. Okay. This is the eyeshadow palette that I got. I don't know if you can see the word Chantecaille because it's actually in the honeycombs. Can you see it? You can a little bit. But it is the Save the Bees palette. And this is kind of like a really hard, almost like a marble type plastic. It's very nice. And of course, this is very pretty with the gold. And of course, as we know, anything that Chantecaille does, it's usually towards a cause. This is to save bees from, we're actually losing a lot of bees in the world, especially in America, due to pesticides and, I don't know, probably global warming and ecological something or others. I don't know. I would bet the pesticides and, I don't know. Anyway, we're running out of bees, which is pretty serious because that's what pollinates everything, guys. So you can't have crops if they're not pollinated. So anyway, this is the palette. Now that's interesting. I don't remember this bee being in this direction, but I guess they don't all have to be in the same direction. If you move this just right, it almost looks like they're moving. But this is a really interesting palette to me because, okay, so this one is called, wait. Okay, this is called Honey. This one's called Beehive, and that's the eyelid color. Okay, so she puts a dark color on your eyelid, and that's a highlighter. And then, of course, you can use all these golds to blend it out. The peachy pink is blush, which I think is neat to have an eyeshadow palette, which that's something I'm going to start looking for. What colors can you use in your palette for other parts of your face? You could even rub it on your lips and then gloss over it if you wanted to. And then this is an interesting highlighter. It's a light blue. It's kind of silvery, and so it does work as a good highlighter. Remember how I told you don't have to use brushes? You actually could just use your fingers. Your pinky finger is good for the inner corner and the highlight. And see how it doesn't really look blue. It just looks, once you blend it out, but it definitely wakes up the face, so wakes up the eye area. So I really, really love this palette. I'm helping the bees. I'm feeling good about it. Just like the horses one, which is what got me involved. I really did like that one. And she had a Say the Whales one, which it was just one whale, but the belly was white, so that was like the highlighter, in the middle was a silver, and then it was a dark charcoal color. It was really a great way to do a palette. Excuse my voice, by the way, because we have pollen like times a million down here in the south, and so I'm very grovelly sounding. Kind of sexy, my husband said. Anyway, the next product I got, which was in this little orange palette, as you can see, the little logo there, Tory Burch. This is her new blush, and it says bronzer and blush. And it says Divine 01 is the color. I don't know if you can see that, Divine 01. And it's a very pretty, very Tory palette. Very simple, very elegant. It gives her a little symbol as a closure. It's a little hard to get open sometime, just like the B one is. And then this is the color, the bronzers around the edges, as is the highlighter, and then the blushes in the middle with Tory's symbol on it. And it's a true peach. This is a summer palette for blush and bronzer. And it's definitely more the peach and orange tones, like for tanning and all that kind of stuff. It's not really any shade of pink at all. It's peach. So if you don't like peach and you only like pink, wouldn't get this. There's all kinds of other stuff you can get. So, and I think, I can't even remember now. I showed you the lip gloss, yes. Okay. So now I have to tell you about the product I'm not crazy about. And I wanted to be crazy about it more than you could ever know. Well, not that bad. But anyway, I wanted an Erin Condren planner. I just noticed my nails match. This is Chanel. Oh, what's it called? For you two, right there, you get any names. Just go look for the new gold. What is it called? Oh, it's all the way over in my little rack. I'm not going to get it. Anyway, and that's not what this is about anyway, right? This is about this. Okay, so it comes back and it has my name on it and it has the date, but look how tiny. I mean, you almost don't even notice it. Second, look at this quality. That is just a piece of laminate. Like, I could have laminated this. It's just a piece of, obviously it's really pretty foil, and they print your name, and then they cut it out, I guess, and then they laminate it, and then cut it out. Look, even the edges, I don't know if you can see that, are still got little curlies on them. That is not quality at all. Not at all. I was so shocked. This is a $74 planner. I have Franklin Day planners that are around $120 that are full leather, and you can use them every year. This is a one-time only because of this binding, which is beautiful. The gold comb is very pretty. I just did not realize so much about this. You know, the closure piece, it's pretty. It's gold. The pen holder will not hold any of the Erin Condren pens. The multicolor pens, I had to get a very skinny pointed pen to get this to go down through this. And you have to pay extra for this. It's a little extra piece that you stick on the inside. And look how it's ugly. It's on top of things. So I'm like, so surprised at all this. Okay, so that's what it looks like. It's very pretty. And it's durable, but it just looks like a very amateur laminating job. I mean, it really isn't impressive at all. Now, once I open it, again, you can see the edges are just, they're not even smooth, y'all. Look at that. It's still glue. Very hand done looking. I don't know, that might impress some people, but anyway, so I suppose it doesn't say that you can put it right on this and it won't come off. I hope not, because this, once you open it, actually looks a little more professional. It really does look good with my nail polish. But this looks more like a professional printing job, and it's perfectly cut. And it too is an overlay, as you can see. See, that's an overlay of that, which is just part of the whole gold foil, because she obviously makes a lot of patterns, and the gold foil is special. You pay a lot extra for it. And then, you know, you start getting into some of these things that look maybe a little more professional, all her little comments. And then you get into the first tab. I do like the tabs. They're pretty. They're very well laminated, so they look like they're going to hold up. The paper's nice. Then you have, the first thing you have is this special date section. That's good to have year to year, except for one thing. This doesn't go year to year. Why? Because once you get through your months, let's get to December. And by the way, this is not a daily. It says that it's daily. That's weekly. If you have daily, then it's day here and here, so that you can write notes in. This, you do morning, noon, and night. One day, everything on this. Now, that's great if you don't have hundreds of little things that you have to write down during the day like I do, but I was really shocked. How am I going to write all that in this little space? And by the way, that would only be for this day. What about all these others? Where's that going to fit? So I was really, really shocked, and not pleasantly. So I used it today, and I went ahead and made, let me just fold it back. I made my first list of things to do. Oh, wait a minute. This is the big calendar. So I went and put my boss's vacation, when I'm going to my dad's house, all that kind of stuff. And then I went to the first week. And this is what I was talking about, where I was like, okay, how am I going to fit everything? I started putting just only large tasks, morning, noon, night, because I couldn't fit everything that came up today. And I have to take a lot of notes during the day. And I want to be able to add and subtract pages if I need to. Although I should have realized this is a spiral. The only thing that can come in and out is this piece, which I do like a lot, because it only connects here, here, and here, so you don't have to connect every little tooth, because that's a lot of little teeth. In the Franklin Day Planner, it's only 7, so connecting them all isn't a big deal. So I'm glad that they realized, wow, that would be really frustrating to do every day, because this is a daily marker is what you use this for. So that when I open this, it comes right to that. So again, that was very disappointing for me to see that, you know, I'm already starting to write notes over here, because I had a call from a customer over here, and if I have like 30 of those, or let's just say I have 10 of just that a day, it's going to take up this whole space for this whole week. So it's like, I think I made a major error. Okay, so that's one thing. And then it's got a place for notes, which I could put the marker there and just come to here all the time to make my notes. That's an option. And there's a place for contacts. It's not that many, but most people have that in their phone anyway, so this is just kind of like, maybe you have to quick write one. And then you get all these, you can pay extra, which I did, to have certain stickers that you know you'll use over and over. I've got, what do I have? Wait, that's all birthday. Oh, you can pick one thing, and I did want to be able to put stickers on for birthdays. But what was my other thing? Oh, concert, party, vacation. So there was others. You could choose one day that was like one item that you could have a whole sheet of, and I chose birthdays for that. But then there is another whole sheet of other variables, like vacation, concert, blah, blah, blah. And then you get these little blank ones that you can use, because they figure you're really into stickers. And then I had some special stickers made for me and my husband that is date night. And then there's nails and hair appointment, because I always have that every paycheck. First thing I do is nails and hair. And then grooming appointment for the puppies. Prayer for nights that we have prayer meeting at my house. And then workout, so that I will like try to seriously put a workout on my calendar. And of course this has this little pocket back here, which is good, except that I had some of the taller things, these. By the way, here's another thing. This was gratis. This was given to me. But because I paid with my credit card, which is in my full name, Elizabeth, they put Elizabeth. And they're like little stickers that you could put like on a wine bottle, or a thing of brownies with cellophane on top. And you can slap this on there, and it says, enjoy, just a little something from me, Elizabeth. And people be like, Elizabeth who? It's like, it should have said Beth, but they were free. They might consider, though, that you don't just use the name on billing. You use the name that you put on the front. See, that would have worked. But when I put those in here, they were falling out and sliding back and forth even when it was closed. So I was like, not good. So another thing. I mean, there was just too many things like that. Then this is a neat concept that you have this little pouch. I would love to take that, and do that every year, except, as you see, you can't take this out. It's in there for this year only. So you could put whatever you want to put in here. Some note cards, some money cards, credit cards. I don't know what you want to put back here. But you can only do it for this year. It doesn't come out. I was so shocked. And then there's just a laminated calendar for the next 2 years. And that's it. $75. That's it. I was really disappointed. Is it pretty? Yes. Some of these pages are really, really pretty. Is the cover pretty? Yes. It's very pretty. It's just very amateur lamination job for something that's supposed to be that elegant and very and expensive and personalized. And then again, the personalization, they really should have looked at their scale better than to have my name like that, and it's not even the script I chose. And then to put the year so tiny at the bottom. This is only for 1 year, so why wouldn't they have, made that? I don't know. I'll use it, but I think starting next year I will definitely be switching back. Okay, do y'all see this? This will not close. What is going on? Can you see this? Look, it won't close. I think it's that little spring. Oh my gosh. Okay, here's what will be interesting. I'm probably going to call on this tomorrow, y'all, and say, look, here's the deal. What if I don't love this? Can I do return? And I bet Leslie no, because it was personalized, and I think he even had to sign something that said, if you get it, that you would not return it because it's been personalized and they can't use it again. It's like, maybe you shouldn't. But anyway, so that's that. And then I have one more product that I absolutely love. And if you don't have this, you should go get it. This is Givenchy's Mr. Light. Now, there's a lot of, like, a Chantecaille, I think, is somebody else's. Who's that? Is that YSL or is it Lancome? I can't remember. A lot of people have these, and basically what it is a scroll-up highlighting pen. And you just click, click, click this, and then some comes out, and you put it underneath. I pat it underneath and go out here, and then I come straight down by my nose, and then pat out this way, and make this triangle right here. And it looks so good. And as you age, that's a very delicate thing to do, because anything you put right here kind of sets the wrinkle, and it's very obvious. So I don't know that I would promote any other one but this one. And I love Mary Kay's concealer. I don't know that I would put it under my eyes or put any kind of concealer under my eyes. This is more like a brightener, which I guess could be considered a concealer of circles. Anyway, works great. It's going to be a staple if I use a concealer at all or a brightener under the eyes. That will be the one I use. And I'm trying not to use it daily because it's also very expensive. But it does look really nice and finished when I'm finished using it. So anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this review of products. And again, I hate to put down someone's product because I liked the concept of this so much, especially with the gold foil and the gold everything and the pretty stuff. But the fact that the pins wouldn't even, her own pins would not even go down in this thing, and it's a piece of elastic. It could have been lighter, or it could have been something besides a piece of elastic, because they're kind of squared off, whereas this is like a pointed pin, so that's the only thing that I could get to put in there. And because it's pink and it has little, I don't know if you can see these little rubies. It's pretty with it, but for $75, I don't know. I'd pay a little more and get a really high-end product like a Franklin day planner if you want a day planner that you write on. A lot of people just go electronic now. Here's the electronics, but I still like to write things down. So, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you again soon. Have a lovely day. Bye.